d20. You're already at 11, meaning that statistically you're going to roll lower than you would if you...
Yeah, you had a 45% chance to roll higher than that, and a 55%
Never
chance
tell
to roll
me
lower.
the odds.
Well,
Okay.
Now, look, potentially I could roll a nat 20, get an additional 9 on top of all
yeah,
of that.
but
It's
you know
not like
yourself.
my...
When do you roll nat 20s? When
When are you gonna
Generally
roll
in a-
better?
Generally in a pinch.
Sometimes, not for fucking will saves.
Off. Me, my head off.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay,
what was
so
the decision?
we're going to go ahead and use the reroll. We're going to use it on that d20.
Okay,
God damn
let's see what
it.
you got.
This is why you roll ones. You don't listen to anyone.
That didn't work out well.
Hey! I wonder who could have warned you about that.
It was a team decision, guys.
And you know what?
We
Just
really all,
because
we came to a consensus.
just because
on
I'm curious what would have happened.
that. Well, now you done soiled it.
That would have passed.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
d6 would have passed.
Well,
Fine.
Maybe listen to us next time.
All right, so failed the will save.
you failed the will save. That's true.
Went ahead and used my reroll, used my inspiration. What am I going to do to my party?
Sunn, you feel this hand that is placed upon your shoulder/chest area, as he was kind of holding you back before, right? Like you were borderline comparable in strength, or at least you felt comparable. You note that you are getting pushed back despite all of your efforts, despite trying to appeal to his better sense of self-preservation. Knowing that he's addicted to potions, you know more than anyone. Jerrod, you feel like the absolute pinnacle of man. Your strength will increase by 8. This is a temporary modifier.
All the same, yeah, it's just like both balls drop, just tonk, tonk.
Gross.
He
You
is
know-
Randy Savage incarnate.
You actually legitimately feel like an adult holding back a child, as Sunn is attempting to thwart your efforts at drinking the potion. Not only do you feel strong, but you feel like your allies are holding you back. When you look upon them, you realize all of their weaknesses have hindered you from succeeding so far. You know, if they hadn't tried forcing this potion down you, you wouldn't have got so chemically ill. You know, if they had just let you do what you wanted to do, not only would they have survived any other attempt so far, but you would have surely beaten everything that has come into your forays. You kind of feel betrayed.
Which would make sense. After all, I am the rightful leader of this party.
Mm-hmm. And there's been
You know,
one
the
person
last
that's been
one
foiling
who-
that.
Yeah, the last one who has been, leading the pack so far is now an old, in the body of a frail old man. And even then, he started off as just a young boy, hardly even of an age enough to go ahead and lead real men. And then we have a knife-eared drow, some dark elf trying to go ahead and act like he has some sort of control here. Sunn, that bastard, he poisoned me. What kind of doctor poisons the patient? Didn't even think about going ahead and checking to see whatever it was he managed to shove down my throat. Yeah, I have a reason to go ahead and be a little betrayed.
Mutiny.
And
I
Deia.
fucking dare you.
Deia got some nice tits. Yeah, I'll give her that. But no, she's a man hater. She's a man hater. I've rescued her. I've saved her life. So yeah, Jerrod's that's the kind of mentality that's going through his mind. So at this point, he's just kind of weaving his head back and forth, kind of in that inner monologue, and he's just going to turn around and start moving towards the northern door.
You have Mario syndrome with Deia. Deia's in another castle.
Fuck you! I love Bowser now. I'm on the demon side.
You can go ahead and ride that Wario dick for all I care. But yeah, he's just going to move right on past Pathos and kick the door open.
That can't go bad.
Are you kidding? Every time he's kicked a door open, things have gone well.
I would say Meepo disagrees with you.
So yeah,
Different character.
As Jerrod, I guess, approaches, I'll look at him. Are you okay? What happened? You look like you, and then I guess you shove him away from the door.
Yeah, yeah, I'm assuming so.
He just steps right up and right past the door.
Okay.
Do I need to do a strength check on this one? Because
no, you don't. Like you
at this point,
your strength is obscene, right? Like you. It's almost ridiculous to look at.
It's now truly obscene.
It's sort of like watching SpongeBob and seeing all of the fish that work out constantly with their arms all jacked up.
Fucking Lobster Larry.
Yeah, it's you've got Lobster Larry syndrome going on right now. You look fucking jacked,
buff.
Man. Your strength it's asinine.
Oh, dude.
Nobody really compares to you. Now your constitution, that's a different story. Your constitution took a major hit. So yeah, your strength
8 points
is nutty. It's nuts. Let me go ahead and reveal to you this next path. Okay. It looks to be some sort of stretch of hallway. Do you continue with your stride?
Okay, guys, I'm going to be basically considering this an alignment shift, so I'm apologizing right now.
God damn it.
No, go ahead. Walk dick first and everything. See if we care.
No.
As a question, can I lean over to this? Was it a cauldron, or was it?
It's like a basin.
Basin.
Yeah. It's built into the floor.
Yeah. Can I lean down and fill 2 vials with the mysterious energy, or I guess the power thirst liquor?
Can you fill 2
It's packed
vials?
with electrolytes.
Yeah, you can fill 2 vials.
Two of the vials
But
that I have in.
Assuming, based off of your stats alone, I would assume that you obviously have a test subject.
Yeah.
You're very intelligent. That's why you were placed in this position. Now, I wouldn't say your intelligence is indicative or reflective of the type of party that you've obviously been riddled with, but in this situation, you have your test subject.
Mm-hmm.
Jerrod has shown strength beyond strength. This is far above natural human capability, right? So, certainly, not everything that glitters is gold, and you know that something is going to happen on the side.
Would I be able to recognize up front the effects of the potion, or would I need to wait?
You'd probably take note, and it could be something as minor as a mentality shift.
Yeah, well, I can see his pride increasing.
Well, it's not like it's a penis, right? There's no sundial for pride, unfortunately.
No, but if he's walking around kicking doors, not listening to the team, I can only make so many assumptions as to.
Say if he does that normally. I don't think Sunn has known him long enough to have a base measure to go against.
Yeah, no, okay. That would okay. So at that point, then he would take 2 vials and he's gonna tuck them away for later.
Okay.
And he's gonna watch and, like you said, observe Jerrod and see if he dies within the next 20 seconds or so.
Okay, sounds good.
See if his dick explodes.
This is literally one of those for science moments with a flourish of the index finger. Okay.
We shall study him.
So you kick the door, and were you going in, or are you? What are you doing?
Like I was saying, I'm considering this like an alignment shift. He turns around, grabs Pathos, and throws him through the hall.
Okay, well, you've got to Pathos is on edge at this point, so you've got to grab him. So go ahead and make a check. You got to beat the CMD
versus CMD.
Yeah.
All right. $26.
28.
Okay, so the moment that you kind of grab onto his leathers, he immediately hits you with this like almost monk-like reflex, where he takes his shoulders and forearms and slaps your hands off, and it gives you that stare like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Pathos, floor is yours.
Master Skellerang, something must be the matter, clearly. I wouldn't expect you, of all people, to do something so stupid and put your hands on me. And you see kind of Pathos kind of like put his hand to the hilt of his rapier, and he starts kind of like turning the palm of his hand onto the handle itself. If you have been wronged, simply use your words and address it so, and I will remedy that.
Pathos, give me perception.
21.
As you're kind of peering over him after his immediate in self-indulgence with these potions, knowing that Sunn has already expressed in some level of concern about his potion addiction, you can see the physical affects on his person, and more importantly, you can tell tensions have increased just by looking at the physical traits. Like his veins throb in his neck. You can see a vein in his temple where the heartbeat can be seen in it, like it's throbbing off of his head. It's almost comical to look at, but you can tell that he's
on a full blown.
That's right. He's roid raging. Right. This is intense.
I'll take 5-foot step back. Floor is yours, Master Skellerang. If you wish to proceed, go ahead and do so. I'm not here to stop you.
At this point, he's going to look at that long hallway, and he's already suspecting traps. Can you describe the doors for me again?
Sure. These...
Jerrod's new alignment is dumb jock.
Yeah, he's Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Nerds!
These are iron doors. They're bifolding swing doors, so you can kind of like they sort of swing like a diner's doors, like a diner hinge. But they're flat
and
against it, so there's still
the hinges are all the way through, or are they just at the top and bottom?
Top and bottom.
Yeah, he's going to try and rip them right off the hinges.
All right, he actually is going full ogre now. Very good. Sure, give me a strength. This is gonna be dumb. Rarely have I seen someone like throw a +12.
Oh yeah, you know, a normal strength check plus 27.
While he's
It's not that bad now. Come on, he's got a modifier for his strength to go down.
Yeah, if you're rolling
anyway.
anything more than +10 on a strength check alone, that's disgusting.
He's not wrong.
Just let that be known. That's just
+9. You know, that's close.
Not great. Not great.
Wait a minute. You naturally have a 22. You're wearing a belt that gives you +4. That's 26. And you just got +8.
But he also lost him from the poison, or
2.
did that counteract?
And
Oh, 2.
right now I'm at a total of 29. I've got a base of 20.
Yeah.
4 through the belt, 8 through the potion, an attempt, or -3 and a +8. So, yeah, overall,
Okay. All right.
I
so
have a 29 strength.
Sure. I don't even know why I made you roll. Like, your strength is so...
That's still
It's such an
fucking
abnormal
gross.
number that you just do it. It reaches a point where you just do it. That's like asking, like, hey, Teresk, can you hop? And it's...
They
It's
use the example of a 20 being like the top of that thing.
Human.
Like,
Human.
That 20 is beyond Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You're at a 20-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's surpassed.
You make
I think,
Arnold
what, Storm
Schwarzenegger
Giants
look
or
like Bill
Titans?
Gates.
Yeah, you have, like, the equivalent of Titan strength.
It's gross.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it with the potion and everything, just as him being big, dumb, evil, and you know, just really strong. But yeah, when he rips the door off, he's going to drop it on the floor and kick it across the way. You know, just ahead of him, sort of like you would a 10-foot stick, and he's just going to walk behind it.
All right, so Mongo like baked beans, and Mongo also like rip door off and kick down hallway.
Mongo is but pawn in game of life.
God damn it.
Watching him just completely roid out and rip this door off the hinges kind of thing, I wanted to
about 5 steps back.
I wanted to cast Detect Poison and take a look at him and see if I can determine what is ailing him.
I can see the poison
this is
coursing
normally-
through his veins.
This is not normally how he acts, and I need to figure out what's going on because I was a little bit loopy.
You need to figure out if he just woke up on the wrong side of the bed when he
It's not
when he
even
just came
like
to, or if he's just a
it's
dick.
not even strongman competition strength. So when we say 20 is like Arnold level, that is
That's-
strongman competition
yeah.
strength.
It's beyond that.
Yeah,
by a
so
fucking
imagine-
good amount.
He's got the strength of 4 or 5 normal strongmen at this point.
He is
Casually.
literally bordering on Hulk-like strength.
Yeah, it's nutty. It's like total squirrel shit right now. It's full on nutty, okay? It's looking a little rough for him. So, yeah,
It's Toster clone.
you remove it, and when you cast Detect Poison, you know that his body is writhing with poison.
I'm gonna try to figure out what exactly it is that's ailing him. Wow.
It's
You were nailing it.
it's poison with a capital P. That's what you find out about it.
Proper noun poison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what
First
poison
name
it is
Poe, last name
already.
isn't.
Yeah, you're familiar with the fact that he's already being influenced by Dark Reaver.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Familiar with that much.
Are you
So-
trying to figure out what the influence is from that
So, like-
latest potion that he that I had to fail, you know, make or
He's
fail the
trying to
will
see if
save on?
He's trying to see if you're Bane right now.
Well, like based on what I gathered from this Detect Poison roll, I'm just assuming you're Brett Michaels, and there's like a lot of poison coursing through you.
There's just a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
After
But no,
the-
I'm assuming that
It's like asking
Oh,
Charlie
go ahead.
Sheen to blow his nose.
I was gonna say, well, kind of like seeing the door get kind of like flung across the hallway. Do any traps or anything go off like that behind it?
Oh, you know.
No,
giant
no, no.
guillotine.
There are no traps, nothing like that.
Alrighty. So I'm guessing you're marching on through, correct?
he's just his main goal right now is push forward, push forward, push forward. You know, he's gonna step over the door, you know, the remnants of the door,
Yes,
and shove open the next one.
can't go wrong.
He's gonna walk right into the fucking Demon General.
No, I'm waiting for him to walk into just a solid spike trap that
You know,
just
you got to remember right now he is roided out. He is super strong. He is angry
I'm
at
waiting
the
for you
people
to
that
get.
he is with.
It's
I'm
also
waiting for you
important
get
to note
stuck
that
on a spear, fucking
despite
Lord of the Pigs style.
his limited intelligence, which it's not, like he's got the average competence level, but like an addict, he knows that it is temporary. It wears off. So he doesn't
Yeah.
know the duration of this, but he knows that he's got to take, like, time
He's
is of the
pressed
essence.
for time.
So, right, so he's going to drive this thing forward. Okay, all right. So, you're pushing
gonna do it
forward.
again.
You found the next door. Are you going to do the same thing? Are you going to kick this thing open?
Yep, he's just gonna keep on pushing.
Sure, you succeed. It's not a matter. Like, you levy your foot into the base of the door itself, and it kicks both of them right off the hinge. They swing in, collapse onto the wall, and they, like, go spattering out into the room. Let me describe this room to you. Okay, let's see here. The north portion of this square room contains a 7-foot-high platform connected to an L-shaped ramp. A strip of bas-reliefs depicting gaunt, magic-wielding, 6-armed creatures decorate the base of this platform. Each creature holds a disc in its lowest set of arms, which is represented like a shining sun. The rays emanating from the discs, engraved in the stone as straight lines, form the background of the composition. A white marble throne with triple armrests sits on the platform itself.
So, wait, what? All right, so there's a platform 7 feet up,
Yes.
a raised die, and there are depictions of frescoes on the wall, sort of like the larger image of the hegemonic plate, the lower arms holding the sun. Is it holding something above?
No, it's not. It's not holding anything above.
Okay. And what would Jerrod be seeing? Whatever this is this a creature or just a statue?
You would not be completely and fully aware of this. Like, it's really odd for you to see, because it's sort of a visual misinterpretation. You see it, and then you don't. It's sort of like catching something out of your peripheral vision, right? You think you see something there, but you're not sure because you can see directly through it. You see this white throne, designed obviously for some kind of a king.
Understood. So yeah, he's just going to continue pushing up towards the 2 doors that are above where he's at.
Okay.
And I think I'll go ahead and give everyone a chance to catch up. Don't know if they're tagging along or just letting them.
I'm shortly behind. Walking in, it's the same thing.
After being blown up, I'd be a good distance behind. Like, when he opened this first door, I would have been way around the corner, and then this one I would have been like down the hall and to the left. But as he proceeds through, I'm always gonna have my bow drawn because, you know, something's gonna jump out.
Did he open the door yet?
But yeah, no, basically I'll be as far away as I can get while still being able to see him, just in case.
Pathos, yeah.
When you step into the room, you see what he's seeing and why he's kind of stopped, but you're not quite sure why he's maneuvered around it, because now what you can see is yourself. When you are peering at this figure, at this amalgamation of mirrors, it looks to be some kind of medium-sized creature. Humanoid in description, but its body is covered in shattered mirrors.
Is it just looking at us like it's not saying anything?
Pathos, you have some familiarity with this creature.
It's your father.
Lolth deals with a lot of tithes of magic tied to the plane of mirrors. And the people of the plane of mirrors are called the Nera. And the Nera are made of mirrors. They're highly powerful, very magical, and their weapons are incredibly lethal. Often a single slice from a Nera blade results in fatality.
Would I know if they're intelligent?
Very much so.
Alrighty.
It's seen you, and as it spies you, it looks back over, peering back over to Jerrod. It doesn't see you as a threat. As a drow, as a follower of Lolth, there is a sort of form of allegiance. It's like an unspoken thing.
Yeah, even if it's not direct, it's like, oh, he's one of them.
It's an implied allegiance.
That's the case. I'll look over and kind of give like a quick nod, because you said I would have, given my bloodline.
Give me a bluff. It's not often that you meet a Nera. In fact, they're often spoke of as like boogeymen.
I get you.
So I'm gonna need a bluff to see if you kind of maintain your cool. It's sort of like walking in the room and you're like, oh fuck.
Seeing Dracula
31?
and going,
Yeah. Okay, you maintain your cool. Yeah, you're calm, cool, and collected. And not breaking a sweat, you nod to him, almost commonplace. But you know you have to act quickly, because Jerrod, in his foolhardy ogre self, he's charging up. Let's get initiatives.
Oh shit, okay.
Don't forget to add your
Yeah, the
+2 if you've been imbued.
I put an equal sign. That's not how that works.
Right back.
Oh!
Dang, 3 18s.
Pathos.
18.
Okay. Klaus.
18.
Jerrod.
16.
Perfect. Deia.
You're at an 11.
All right. In descending order. Pathos is going to be first. Klaus, what is your dexterity currently? And Sunn, what is yours?
My dex is currently 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay, then Klaus is actually going to go second. So Pathos, you were technically up in initiative. Give me just a moment so I can play some music here, okay?
No problem.
We're going to keep the suspense
But,
up.
for the sake of the turn order, do you want to like shift us up a number so I'm ahead of Klaus, or do you just want to remember that we have our thing switched?
I know where you guys are at in combat.
Okay. I'll trust you.
Pathos, knowing that you have to react quickly, so time is of the essence, sir. What do you do?
Acrobatics my way up to the to the ledge, I guess. Yeah, so that way I can block his path.
Sure, give me an
Because I mean,
acrobatics.
yeah. $29.
Okay, that's really good. Explain what this looks like for narrative's sake.
So seeing Jerrod as he's walking up this way, Pathos kind of using that bluff to kind of maintain his cool with the oh my god, I forgot the name. Mirror guy, forgot his name.
The Nera.
The Nira. He'll, after he gives the nod, he'll kind of like look like, oh shit, that's right, and he'll jump up onto the stage, so that way he can put himself between him and the Nara.
Okay. So you're going to succeed. Sure. You will succeed in moving up there. Remember, everyone, if you're watching from home, just because you rolled higher than someone else in turn order does not mean that your action goes off entirely of its own accord. Everything happens at the same time. So in the situation, while he's moving up there, because inevitably he's going to, you move up. Give me a new perception.
$18.
When you leap up here, narrowly, in your field of vision, you see that there are figures that are tucked, hiding away behind the statue.
Can I see them? Can I see any of them clearly, or no?
You can only really catch the hands of one and just half of the face.
Oh, is it the hags?
You're not sure.
Okay. Well, seeing as Jerrod's the more immediate threat, I'll look back over at him. Master Skellerang, stop your movements immediately.
Okay. Alright, so, you yell out. You say, Master Skellerang, stop immediately. Klaus! You hear a commotion ahead.
You, Deia's still kind of blocking the hallway, correct?
Yeah, but Deia can actually let you aside. It's not like, hey, excuse me, can I pass through? You just push yourself forward, and
Right, yeah.
she'll let you through if she allows it.
Also, if your fly didn't wear off, I think you could probably just fly over top of me.
Yeah, that was my next question. Did my fly wear off when I
No.
became unconscious?
Yes, actually. Yes, it would have.
Okay. Then my first move is going to be to cast fly on myself again, because this walking shit's for the fucking birds.
Your flying's for the birds, but we'll go with that.
Yeah, you know.
Sure, you cast fly. You technically have a move action.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over / past Deia
All right.
to the hallway.
And your fly speed is 60 feet, so you can get really
I'll
fucking
get
far in
into
here.
the room, but I'm just gonna hang out near the entrance, kind of above the doorway.
Sure, give me perception.
Sure.
My master plan, they're all gonna have to duck to enter the room.
Duck or hit my nutsack.
Jesus.
It's gonna be my doorknob. Either that or what I read.
The crit, you know what?
How
Just
hard
be
do you think
grateful.
I have to smash this against my skull for it to break?
Just be grateful that it's this as opposed to casting a spell against an enemy.
Okay, but like for real though, from like a scale of Benjamin Button to Jerrod right now, like where are we at?
I'm not going to answer that.
Benjamin Button to Jerrod.
Yeah, well, you know.
Cats, remember, you can get them an additional luck reroll if we get to 190 subs. That's 2 more subscribers. Also, if the Bit Boss is beaten, everyone in chat will get 10,000 reputation. That's more reputation than has ever been given, and that's guaranteed high CRs on the chart. You can pass out items, healings. It's a ton. It's so much. So, all right, Klaus is gone. Sunn.
I know that there's a hootenanny coming on down down the way.
How old
right?
are you?
736.
No, you got to remember, this is past me, and I have said hootenanny.
Gotta establish the link.
My great-grandmother doesn't even say hootenanny.
A lot of hootenanny, a lot of hoopla, a lot of commotion.
That's right,
Love
ABG.
commotion in
It
the
is. It's shame.
All right,
It's
we've
shame.
got a
Here to
shit
good
going
old
on down
hootenanny
here.
down the way, and
Now, let's go ahead and continue this little hootenanny and get things started.
I've been a hootenanny in a good old minute. We'll be fine.
Son, what the hell are you doing on your turn?
That was the question. Do I know I know it's going down, right? I can hear it.
You can hear a commotion, but you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will try to walk past Deia, and not as aggressively as the rest of the crew.
All right.
Casually
Yeah,
try to walk on through.
You're not going to drag your balls over Deia's head as you fly over.
Hey, Clab, welcome in, brother. I appreciate that. Guys, let's get some love in chat for Clab. He just subscribed. You're officially a Bubscriber. Welcome to the Bub Club. Hop up in the Bub Tub, get yourself some Bub love. I'm not going to go through it, so show him some Bubber love.
Annie, you're so happy with yourself.
I googled how to spell it too because I had no idea.
Thank you, Carta and Karami. I appreciate that.
I don't even want to try to like cut into the song, so no, I'll just fuck it up and not do it justice at all.
Hootenanny, are you okay? Are you okay, Hootenanny? God damn it. You've been hit by, you've been struck by.
A smooth hootenanny.
Oh my god. Alright, Sunn, you charge to the end of the hallway, and the only thing that seems to hang at this point is, well, first and foremost, I feel like it's important to note that Klaus not only turned his robe. Hey, Slut, thank you so much. Oh shit, he's trying to kill the Bit Boss.
He turned his robe
The
into golden
$5.
coins.
The $5, thank you so much, Slut, I appreciate that, brother. Not only did you turn your robe into gold, not only did you turn it into gold, but then you met an explosion near head-on. You're not really wearing much.
He turned it into jewels.
Yeah,
Precious
he turned it-
jewels.
There were
By
a
the
bunch
way.
of gems at the base of where he was that were his robes. Some of them were gold because he touched a few as they fell down.
See, the thing about that is, though, like, I'm still wearing long johns, I assume, or something of the nature.
You're just an old flying man in a diaper.
The only problem with that is they've been on me for
700 years.
several millennia at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just
probably
an
a
old
lot
man
of-
hanging out in a dirty
What a
diaper.
holes
I wonder
where
if
a
it's flammable.
testicle or something similarly shaped might slip through.
It's just like the YMCA locker room all again. Oh God, no!
So Klaus,
There's some
Sunn-
distinct smell of mothballs. And
Sunn, as you're charging through the hallway, you look back and you're like, sorry, Deia, and when you look forward, there's just like,
Feel something on my forehead.
yeah, it's just, I mean, if that's where you want to take the narrative, then you can, but for all intents and purposes, there is a very small punching bag dangling in the middle of the hallway.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I roll to attack with my mace?
Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you?
not
Oh
being
my
without
God!
shame, I would likely try to pull that upward a little bit. Kinda.
Oh my God, Ibizo! Ibizo, thank you so much for subscribing. You're officially a Bubscriber. Welcome to the Bub Club.
So you know how in the Bible, right?
Oh fuck!
They painted
You're gonna
the
gird up
lamb's
your
blood
loins?
on their doors
Yeah.
to make sure their children, their firstborns weren't killed, right? So
Yeah.
that's like what I'm going for here. It's more their unborn children in this case, but same principle applies. No one gets sterilized past this doorways.
Let's get some love in the chat for Ibizo, please. Let's spam that up, guys. Do yourselves some love. All the butt pokes. Thank you so much, man.
For those of you in the chat that are wondering, yes, we're like this every Wednesday.
It's kind of a constant thing. I'm sorry.
Take it easy, Ranson. Have a good one, buddy. Sure. I'm assuming that you could tuck it into your belt line.
What belt? Also,
Or-
when my testicle turned to gold.
No.
That was only for 6 rounds.
He
Okay.
basically, brings it
God
down
damn it.
behind
I
his
feel like-
thighs, around, and knocks it off.
I feel like I have to tell the story here. There once was a man from Nantucket. His
Drop
balls
down
were
his
so
balls.
long. Oh.
And said, suck it.
Oh my God. So
No,
what do you
it's-
do? What do you do, son? Do you bat them out of the way and keep moving forward?
Just lightly, just
It's like a high school play curtain that you shift out of the way.
It's like those bead curtains at the really fancy college
At the head
dorms.
shops.
you know what it more or
fancy.
less. You know what it more or less is? It's actually, when you enter like those hippie shops and they have the beads, you just kind of walk through. It's like, just fucking move away. You just gotta move.
And you
it
always
across.
get one that's stuck on you,
That's
so it
just-
like goes out to its full length and swings
Exactly.
backward all the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to walk past.
Okay. All right. So, sure, you can walk by the
What?
swing bag.
I got a question for you, Bub. What CR are my balls?
I mean, 1/32nd. If they're defeated in combat, they gain
I
experience.
never thought I would hear that question. What am I? I'm gonna need a minute.
Meanwhile, Ronald is so stone-faced. He
like, I
couldn't
wanna
give a
fucking-
shit less.
Oh, Christ.
Ron's probably got us muted at this point.
I like how Sloth says Ronads. Ronads like fucking white people. Oh my god.
My eyes.
Okay,
I
I'm done.
want that
I'm
forever immortalized.
That's a new height here.
Put it on my goddamn gravestone. I'm done. I'm out. Later.
Rip
All
Klaus.
right.
His
All right,
balls
son,
are
you pass-
1/34th.
You pass by the windsock and hang-bag. You're good, because you pass by him. What do? You just had to move, man.
Yeah, seeing that there's a fight brewing, right? Does it look like there's a fight brewing in the room? Or does it look like it's more of like a
Well,
about
Pathos has his
approach.
back. Pathos has his back to this this being.
Big guy. Yeah.
Wouldn't say he's a big guy. I would say that the big guy is Jerrod.
Fine, he's big boned. Gosh.
You hurt my head.
Seeing shit is more than likely gonna hit the fan soon. Learning from last time, he's gonna check a bark skin.
Okay.
He sees Jerrod. I'm assuming, not looking like he's ready to have some peaceful negotiations. Jerrod does not look like he's ready to sit down and talk to these fine creatures. Correct?
Jerrod looks like he's prepared to chew stone out of the wall. Okay. He's definitely ready to club a bitch and carry her back to his cave.
Maybe
Yeah.
rip a couple doorknobs off along the way, yeah.
Maybe. Come on now. Give yourself a little bit more credit.
Okay,
His urge
definitely.
will still be there. He's gonna drink bark skin. My turn's over.
Okay, sounds good. Jerrod.
All right, so of course he is going to move up to the landing. Now, I'm assuming he cannot see this creature. When he glanced up earlier, he caught like a flash of something in his eyes, but overall, wasn't able to see it.
So you technically have moved about 17
About
feet.
15 feet.
15 to 17 feet. Pathos has met you, and he's like, whoa, 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 come on, let's talk something out. Come on now, it's, yeah, la, 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 la.
But yeah, my main point is I was not able to see this, and I'm
Not
still
really,
unable
no.
to see.
You just kind of like glance around the room, and you realize that this is the only way to the doors. Give me a new perception, though.
Okay. $18.
Okay. You see, just behind the throne, there appears to be a figure. You can't immediately tell if it's man or woman, but the skin is tinged green. Pathos seems to be attempting to stop you. He's going in for coercion.
And going back into character in the fact that he's already whinged at the group and at Pathos, he's going to kind of glance past Pathos to the chair of the creature and then back. Oh, what's this, dark skin? Trying to go ahead and save more of your friends from me?
Trying
Trying to go ahead and stop me?
Calm down, Skellerang.
That's it. That's all you can say. Jerrod, you still technically have a standard action left.
There's two doors here, one to the west, one to the north.
Correct.
Yeah, he's just going to shake his head in disgust and try and move by to the northern door. So, I mean, it's a question of whether Pathos is going to try and interrupt his movement to the north, thinking he's going to go around, or...
No, I thought he was trying to attack the Nera, so... No.
When you move to the door, out of your periph, you can see some movement, and when you glance over your shoulder, there isn't one, not two, but three very similar-looking feminine figures, draped in green, gowns of seaweed.
Beautiful.
Don't suppose I'd feel any pull from Glibdopulp or anything like that. My inner shark going, hubba, hubba, hubba.
I mean, let me take a look. That's actually a great question. I didn't think that would, come up.
Isn't that usually the case with everything we do in this game?
I mean, mostly for him, but not for everyone. Not everyone immediately thinks with their dick.
I don't know with our crew.
Well, no, I wasn't thinking more like, do I want to bang these green-skinned chicks like I'm James T. Kirk? No,
Oh,
it
dude,
was
are those
more
some
like...
old tags? Fucking
It
tap
was
that.
more like, are those hags of, are those followers of Glubdepulp? Would I feel an affinity for them? And
Yes,
given my
nether regions,
currently,
I'll know if they're followers of the sea.
For you see, man.
oh,
That's what I mean.
you crass man. But no, basically, would I feel, with his altered state and the fact that he's a cursed creature, would he feel partial towards them, as if he should assist them and so forth?
You don't actually know if they're anything related to Glubdepulp whatsoever. There's not like any kind of pull to them. Does that make sense? You just see
Right,
them.
I'm not feeling that kindred spirit. I'm not feeling that spark that goes, hey, we're on the same team. Yeah. But no, seeing the creatures, he's just going to pay them no mind. After all, they're women, they're weak. Just like the knife-eared bastard behind him. He's just trying to open the door.
Okay. All right. Sure. You're just gonna go ahead and spring open the door. Let's go for it. Again, with your uncanny, inhuman-like strength, you're gonna do it. Mayhaps. Yep, you're gonna succeed. And I'll grab that. Boom. Reveals yet another hallway. What do? They cower at your demeanor. You can think about what you're going to do next time. My turn.
Yeah, it's next turn up.
The Nera turns and puts its body very near yours, Pathos. You can hear, almost feel a sensation internally in your mind. What are you doing? Let him step to me. I'll expunge him from this planet. I'll remove him from this plane.
He is not right of mind. It was 6 words, right? 6?
Yep.
Yeah. That was it.
The figures behind the throne, they turn and immediately try to get away from this horrid demeanor that is Jerrod. They move frailly so. Deia.
Yep.
You're up.
Oh. After everyone kind of flies by me, it's all happening at the same time, but I'm gonna make my way into the room and just kind of hold action once I arrive.
Sure. As you step into the room, you overhear Jerrod speaking of dark skin, of knife ears, and these figures behind the throne, and this figure that seems to be almost made entirely of mirrored glass moves up to the rear side of Pathos, as Pathos is like, "Whoa, calm down, Jerrod."
Yeah, I wouldn't really recognize anything but the 3 hags because they're on my side, but
Sure.
If no one is taking any offensive action, I'm just gonna kind of hold action with my bow drawn.
Okay. Cats, remember, check out the Twitter to stay up to date on absolutely everything. There is the Twitter. Do yourselves a favor and follow the Discord for all of your D&D needs. That's a really great place to follow up and stay in contact. All right, so you're just gonna kind of hold, wait, see how things unfold. Pathos, Jerrod's back is to you, and
Yes.
you feel a lethal being questioning why you're doing what you're doing, very near you.
Yeah. I mean, the situation right now is intense all around, but
Oh, it is.
kind of seeing that Jerrod isn't really responding to anyone, I'm gonna try and cast Dispel Magic on him, because I'm not sure if the potion is magical in nature or not, but I need to stop him. I need to get him back in a frame of mind that's not so rash.
Does he get a save?
The spell does. It is going to be DC 11 plus the spellcaster level of whoever made the spell, and then it's I get to roll a D20 plus my caster level.
Why do you get to roll a d20 plus your caster level?
I have to beat that DC. it's 1d20 plus 10 for my caster level, and then it's the DC to beat the spell's level of his is 11 plus the caster level of whoever made the spell.
So this is a touch spell.
Are you casting this from an item, or
No, this is my spell-like ability. It's one of my spell-like abilities.
So you have to. Oh, then you're trying
To dispel the effect on him right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm
All
trying
right.
to dissipate this rage that he's got going on.
Oh. So, Bub, you need to go ahead and calculate the DC of whatever spell I'm under.
Yeah, I've got it.
All right. So I just go ahead and roll.
Yeah, go for it.
20.
Yeah, 20's good. 20's good. Now let's see if Jerrod can resist. So what is your effective caster level?
My effective caster level is 10. That's what the DC. That was what the roll was for.
Okay, so then he has an opportunity to resist your spell. There's a spell save, correct?
No, there's no saving throw.
Oh, all right.
No saving throw, no spell resistance.
Okay.
I just have to beat that spell's DC.
Sure. As you cast this spell upon him, this remove effect, you're going to feel this, Jerrod. You're immediately going to feel upon your person some kind of arcane magic swirling about you. When you cast this, Jerrod, your strength is going to reduce by 8.
Aww.
It's immediately going to drop down by 8. So it's going to put you at, what, 21? 23?
21.
21. Okay. But it is not going to remove this side effect and symptom.
So it doesn't affect the mental aspect. It just makes
Correct.
me weaker.
Yeah, it's going to remove the immediate boon.
Oh, joy.
Now you're regular strength and even more angry.
But yeah, feeling that arcane, I get 6 words, right?
I mean, technically it's a new round. You can say an immediate action for 6, but you could wait and say something more on your turn.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and wait then.
Okay.
So yeah, you Pathos,
That's a standard action, so you still technically have a move. You can say anything that you'd like to.
Yeah. So as I cast it, and I see like his size kind of like shrinks down, right? Like his shoulders aren't as like, I guess, stout anymore. He doesn't have that like posture anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. As that happens, I'll ask, "Have you settled down yet?" And then with that, I'll end my turn.
Okay, Klaus,
It's me.
what do you have for me?
As far as I can tell, nobody's really taking any offensive actions at the moment, right?
Correct.
So it's... In my case, it'd be more of a, like, survey the room, make sure nothing is going to jump out and take us by surprise sort of thing. So
Sure.
I suppose I'll just hold my action for now.
Okay, sounds
See where it
good.
goes from here.
Sunn, you're muted.
Feeling a bit uneasy about this, but that could also be the minor concussion.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand over here, and I'm going to draw my my mace.
All
Or,
right,
well, my morning star.
sounds
To
good.
be more specific.
Jerrod,
And I'm waiting.
I imagine that you're going to hold. It sounds like everybody's kind of holding and waiting. Jerrod, on your turn, you feel the strength sap away from your body. You can tell that you've been brushed by the arcane, and when you turn around, Pathos is the wielder of this arcane magic.
Yeah, you can probably pretty predictably guess how Jared's going to react.
I don't actually. Tell me as if I'm a child.
But thematically, as he feels the strength leaving him, he sags. He takes a moment and braces himself with a hand against the wall, feeling that momentary dizziness as he feels like his life is being sapped away. He feels weak again. And in turning, there's going to be this anger in his eye, this boiling rage. And he's going to turn around. You dare cast your arcane spells at me. At me? And he's going to step in and he's going to...
What would Jerrod actually do here?
Yeah, that's the point that I'm stopping at. I'm stopping at thinking, would Jerrod actually lash out with his sword, or would he punch him?
Remember the influence that you're under. Stay true to the character.
I cut his arms
Betrayed
off.
and everything. No, staying true to the character with the fact that his mind is under the influence, feeling that he was just personally attacked in a way, you know, having his strength sapped from him. Yeah, he's going to attack. He's going to attack Pathos.
He's gonna attack Pathos. Make your attack.
Though I do got to say thank you
can't
for
go
going
wrong.
ahead and dropping my strength and everything so that it's a little easier to calculate.
Less monstrous.
Go ahead and do the
you mean?
math. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take a second here to give a shout out to Dan, Riley, Ben, and Jesse. That's hanging out with Dan right now. Thanks for watching, guys. And if this is your first time introducing yourselves into the forays of D&D and magic itself, welcome. There's always room for more people at the table. So enjoy it. Immerse yourselves. Find a whole new world. I think you'll love it.
But yeah. All right, I got the math done. It's
Okay,
easy.
go
It's
for it.
just
Make
I
that
got a
attack.
-2 for my. Yeah, and this is going to be just a standard attack. We're not going to go full on power attack. He's not intentionally trying to.
Sure.
He's just lashing out.
Cool.
I'm
36.
pretty sure
Yeah,
that's gonna hit. Okay, go for it. Give me some damage.
Right.
Take 19 points of damage as he slashes across your body, leaving a horrendous blow. It's probably going to immediately kind of like rife through the armor itself, splitting it.
But yeah, he's only going to take the one swing as kind of a warning.
Okay. My turn. Well,
Hell of
Pathos,
a warning shot.
if you have ever looked like someone's ally, right now you're looking like an ally of the Nera. And it is currently none the wiser because you've just... I mean, he's just struck you, right? So
Yeah.
he's going to take this opportunity and he's going to try to push by you. Would you prevent him from doing so? Would you try to stop him?
Yeah, because I mean, I get what I did. It was kind of like, oh shit, like my spell worked, cool. He looks weaker, and then it was like, oh shit.
Okay,
Kinda thing.
so what is your
So-
CMD?
28.
Okay. He attempts to pass by you, but as you prevent him, as you kind of like walled yourself up,
Yeah.
not letting him by, he's
just
going to
go,
take a step
"No."
back, and he's going to throw his Neran weapon.
Oh shit.
What is your AC, Jerrod? Technically, you're not expecting this attack because you don't see your opponent.
Can I jump in the way using my CMD?
You have,
Since
you have no way of knowing that he's doing this. It's behind you.
Okay.
So do we want to go ahead and say this is my flat foot, or?
It's going to be a ranged flat foot.
All right. So my flat foot is 22.
Okay. All right.
Not one, please. Cut your own head off.
Man, that would be wild. Also really shitty.
It would be really funny.
Okay.
Well, that one, slip and fall on your own dagger, kill yourself. Whew, hate that card.
You accidentally stabs.
Oh no,
Pathos.
no! If you think,
That's going to hit.
That's not.
Yep.
That is going to hit.
How are you feeling as far as health right now? Out of curiosity, Jerrod.
It's probably
well,
looking pretty good.
considering that, well, considering that with the Constitution damage, I'm much lower than I'm used to. About half my health naturally now. I'm not doing bad, but I'm definitely looking more like a wizard at this point.
Meanwhile, Klaus's exploded corpse. Just chilling. Just, "Hi,
So, damage?
You're going to take 4 points of damage, and you immediately suffer from 10 points of bleed.
Gross.
Oh, shit.
As the Naren weapon hits your body, you feel the warm blood spout from a wound of which you were unfamiliar with, and when you look down, your blood coats a glass weapon as it breaks off. The moment that you reflectively kind of pull your shoulder away, the dagger shatters, and you can feel the glass boring into your chest.
Oh,
And-
fuck.
Just so you guys know, since he can't see the Nira, there is such a look past to Pathos. You don't want to know what it looks like when you're a target of Jerrod's. You are a target of Jerrod's at this point.
Klaus, Deia, and Sunn. The figure that has thrown this glass dagger reaches to his hip, and as he seems to almost like he's removing his own flesh, it begins to pool up around his fingertips, forming a new glass dagger.
Gross.
Deia,
It's his own weapon.
Yep.
technically, Klaus held his in initiative, so Klaus, you can act at any time. Deia is last in initiative.
You want to act before me?
I need to figure out what exactly I'm going to do, so if you want to go ahead, feel free.
Sure. Well, first off, I'm gonna flick on my detect evil because I figure it's I don't know. I don't know if it's evil. If it's evil, I want to shoot it. If it's not, I guess we'll see from there on.
It's technically not evil.
And I would have seen all of the event transpire, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is all happening. This is all happening in front of you. Like you guys are literally watching on like Keemstar with your popcorn.
Yeah, just snack it on your Tide Pods.
Strong.
I'm gonna have to hold my action because I've known both of them as long as one another, and they're getting into a fight. So.
I mean, you guys
I'm
can
not
also
gonna-
see the Nera. Deia, Sunn, Klaus, you guys can
Oh
see
no,
the
yeah,
Nera.
yeah. Just he's protecting someone he thinks is an ally, and I also consider both of them an ally, and now one of them's turning on the other one.
Okay, alright, so you hold. It's gonna go back to
Yeah,
top of
I'll just
initiative. Is that fine?
I'm going to go ahead and throw my action out there.
Okay.
I'm going to empower and spell a magic missile and direct it at the Nera.
Alright, that's what I like to hear.
We're going to see how it
And
works
he
out.
absorbs magic damage.
He reflects magic damage like a mirror.
Let's
It
hope not.
hits Pathos.
And adds 3
We will
dice
find
to
out.
it.
Increases the spell level by 4.
Let's see what you got.
Right.
Now, you smack it, and all of a sudden it turns into a Tarrasque.
Numeric effects are increased by half.
Dude, it would fill this room and then some.
Be 25.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to do the math here. So 1, 2, 3,
Divided by
4, 5,
3.6.
6. Here we go. So I'm gonna roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 1 is the woman. 2 is Pathos. 3 is Jerrod. 4 is Deia. 5 is yourself. 6 is Sunn.
Okay.
The woman. Pathos. The woman.
Yes.
Deia. Deia. As your magic missiles strike the body of the Nera, it immediately hits him with force. It drives his body into the back of Pathos, but it reflects off of his body. The magic seemed to have no effect whatsoever, so you split that damage, split the damage per missile, and tell me how much each of us take, because one of my women.
5 damage per missile.
Okay, so one of my women just got hit for 10.
One of the hags?
Well, not quite hags, but yes.
Well, hag-like ladies.
These,
One-
to be very clear, never mind, I can't say anything. That'll ruin some of the prestige. But Klaus, this is new to you. You've never seen anything like this. No creatures are able to reflect a spell, so this is new material for you. It's like checking in the database, like, it's totally different, man!
That's not supposed to happen.
Klaus.
This is the kind of creature that Jerrod is built for.
You technically have a move action left.
Fuck. I guess I wouldn't really be able to use the move action for any type of, like, knowledge check, would I?
Yeah, you could. You definitely could.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go for a knowledge arcana on him to try and figure out, because I've never seen anything like this before. I want to know
you can
what
try.
he does.
You can try to tap into that old-ass memory.
Motherfucker.
That is not good. You technically... There is another
We cannot seem to roll over a 10.
There is another reroll. You guys did unlock 2, so in 5 more subs you will unlock another, but right now there is 2 rerolls.
I'm gonna go ahead and reroll once, or use my other reroll in this case.
Go for it.
That's better.
Okay, yeah. While you are less familiar than Pathos, you begin recalling what sort of memories you can begin to adapt, right? Like, that's from the body of this person you're inhabiting at the moment. You begin gleaning an army, a force of these glass men. And as the spells seem to be striking them, they just reflect off. Entirely. It doesn't matter the level of arcane spell. It doesn't matter the type or school. They're completely reflective.
Alright then.
How much force damage was I hit with? 10?
10. Well, were you? So that was...
I
No,
don't
you got hit
think
with 5.
he was hit.
You got hit, yeah, he got hit with 5. Deia got hit by 10, and one of my ladies got hit by 10. So Pathos...
Yes. So yeah, as I get, like, I guess, well, I wouldn't even see that happening from the behind me, would it? It would
No.
just be like if I just got shoved really hard and, like, an explosion occurred.
Yeah, but there is the verbal and somatic from Klaus. You would be aware that a
Okay,
spell is
so-
cast. There's also the light that it emits, which isn't much, mind you, but enough to
That's
warrant
enough to
your
know.
eyes to see that.
So, like, I, like, turn back and I'm like, oh! What the hell is wrong with everybody? And I look over to the Nira and I say, as a member of House Bainry, I order you to stand down. And I will end my turn because that's more than, like, 6 words, so...
Well, I mean, you have 36 words on your turn.
Okay. Alright,
If you don't take an action, you have 36 words.
Okay, so then, I mean, after that, I will move... Well, I can't move back because fucking Jerrod's attacking me. I'll draw my rapier and just keep myself in a defensive stance so he doesn't fucking destroy me again.
So you're going to take a half defensive or full defensive.
He's going to take a full defensive. Talking is not going to provoke any action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so full defensive is going to grant
yeah.
you a +4. Alright. Alright, sounds good. Sunn, you're up in initiative.
Boy, oh boy, do I not like any of this. I assume I would have seen his magic missile immediately bounce off and hit my friends, correcto?
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
He's gonna open up on Klaus.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna throw my Morning Star at Klaus.
You traitor!
Yeah, I'm gonna hold action right now. Very unsure of what I want to do.
Sure.
At this precise
Jerrod, you bleed
Okay.
and hemorrhage 10 more hit points.
Oh,
It's good old times, right? Like the bleeding never stopped.
yeah. They apparently hit somewhere vital. First things first. With all this going on, do I see the Nira, or do I need to roll another perception?
It's sort of like, can you recall Predator, the movie Predator? You know how when they see
Right.
him, he's kind of like this mirage in front of their eyes. They can see a humanoid shape, but they can't make out the shape of the figure. Like, they can't get any detailed information. That's sort of what you're getting.
Okay, so the thing of it is, at this point, Jerrod's not clearly seen the Nira. Everyone else has. I've seen magic going off. I've seen what to me appears like somebody attacking Pathos. I'm seeing Klaus attacking Pathos from behind, and I am reacting as if that dagger, that glass dagger,
Came from Pathos.
was from Pathos.
Sure, that makes sense.
boy.
So at this point, he believes Pathos has viscerally attacked him. That he's already been betrayed with everything going on. So my question is, can I roll perception to see if I see this Nira? Or is it just still like a mirage that's behind him?
It's like a mirage that's behind him. You can't make it out courtesy of some of the lingering effects of this potion that you have imbibed.
And the fact that he's behind Pathos.
On top of that, you are already, you're mentally clouded from this potion, and you are convinced that Pathos is attempting to physically maim, if not murder you. Those damn dark elves, they can't be trusted. Am I right?
Fucking knife, dude.
Hey, man. You know, if it's got pointed ears, you really can't trust it to start with. Let alone for them to be drow, you know, from the Underdark.
All right. Tone down the racism.
Anybody who follows a Spider Queen, come on now.
Tone down the racism, okay? Bring it down, okay? I know that you're teetering there.
Refer to him as dark skin earlier.
Going with the character background and everything.
Let's not break out Jerrod's Confederate flag. All right, calm down.
Hey! Jerrod was whistling Dixie a long time ago. But no, he is going to go ahead and do. He's going to do a full round attack with haste.
Oh my god! All right, let's see it. Here it goes. This is going to be hot.
That much that fast?
Cauldron will rise again. We're going to build a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's already there.
Yeah.
It's a wall of our allies' dead bodies.
All right, so
It's
3
just a flurry
swings.
of brick.
Sure, go for it.
We'll just stack our corpses up and
Thank the Jesus! Pathos, when he critically fails the first in an attack, it cancels the rest of his round.
Alrighty.
Please tell me he lets go
my
of his weapon and it
fucking
flies right into the
The
neighbor.
gods are against me at this point.
Kills an
Next
arrow.
target's
by
at
The
accident.
cumulative gods are against me.
Thank
Tell me when to
God.
stop! Tell me when to stop! Quick!
Stop.
Okay, good. You already said stop. No rerolls, fool.
Damn, I should have thought of that.
All right, this is good. This is good. Okay, so... Oh, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna
your hamstring.
hate this.
More than likely.
You know what? We're technically at a point. I'll let you re-roll on the card.
No, I'm not going to re-roll on the card. If I was going to use the re-roll, it would have been on the swing. Note, I know about the re-roll. I'm trying not to kill my fellow player.
Okay. All right.
Fuck.
Okay. You bring your weapon up overhand with this hastened notion as you slam it up into the wall behind you. The stone. You know, you're still basically busking with this incredible amount of strength. Bringing it overhead, right? And as you do so, you slam your weapon into the stone wall with such ferocity that it actually bends your blade.
Oh.
As you slam your blade into the wall, for all intents and purposes, until you find someone who can repair your weapon, you will take a -6 on all attacks.
Oh. That's a heartbreaker.
You sure you don't want to reroll?
Hefty.
There's
already
no way
happened.
for me to re-roll it after he's already stated it.
Well, you're right. Sorry, this up.
He broke.
You know what's
Oh,
funny
Rami's right.
is I see him being even more upset because now his trusty blade Sheila is bent.
He's like, man, my sword or Pathos.
Well,
Hey,
no,
Bob, can
I-
I do that reroll? Goodbye, Sheila.
Sheila's not broken. She's just horribly bent. She's
It's
at the
now-
beach,
instead
bro.
of-
She's
instead of
wavy.
sword, it's an L.
She's got curves.
She's got curves.
Have you seen those curved swords?
That's right. That's right. Jerrod bent her over a barrel, or at least a wall.
Let me tell you all about that whetstone.
Oh, we're getting blacksmith kinky up in here. I like it. So,
wait, that's
yeah, guys, keep laughing. We do got a boss ahead of us.
Yeah, no, you don't need to search for that.
Yeah, we're just gonna sleep off the night and find a new partner next week.
all right, what is your
just
full?
just
What is your
reminding
full
you
AC?
guys how bad this really just got.
Yeah, we're gonna. He's gonna take her to a blacksmith to get a billows job.
Somebody must blow my blade.
What is your AC, Jerrod?
My AC is currently. Are we still talking flatfoot from
Not
the
flatfoot.
Mira?
Not flatfoot.
Yeah. All right, then at that point, my AC is at 28.
Okay, so this is gonna be near impossible, but are the cards. All right, another glass dagger strikes at your body. It seems to have minimal effect, and here comes another. Yeah, that one's gonna miss too. They shatter over your armor. With the remainder of its round, it begins to draw from its central mass what looks to be a longsword made entirely of mirrors. Deia!
Alright, I want to see if I can see any weak points on this glass or mirror man.
I mean, he looks to be entirely made of shattered mirrors, so...
Just 100%? Like, there's no kinks in the mirror?
You notice that he's wearing soft boots. That's the only thing that looks odd to you. He's wearing soft boots. Like, they almost look like Uggs.
That's bizarre.
They're soft. Yeah, no, it's like, I get why, but he's wearing soft furred boots.
I mean, he'd probably shatter
I have a theory
when
as
he
to
walks
why.
on the floor, but... Hell, I'm gonna cold shot on the ankle. I want to trip him somehow.
By cutting his foot off.
Yeah, by shattering his foot.
Okay, well, how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna cut his foot off with your bow?
Well, no, I just want to shoot him in the
You're
foot.
gonna say you're gonna fire like his
I just wanna-
Moonraker laser? The hell are you doing?
Well,
right now?
actually, guys, I'm usually not one to go ahead and step in, but that's kind of impossible. The Deia is already 7 feet in
up.
the air.
Yeah.
You can barely see over that. So I mean, at best,
So I can't.
it being
Yeah,
a couple feet.
Yeah.
You might be able to clip him in like the calf.
He's got mad trigonometry skills, alright?
Dude, I'm gonna bounce it off the roof, off of Jerrod's forehead, because
Oh
we all
my
know
God.
there's a middle.
Just gotta calculate the grapple.
Take a -2 for the calculated shot.
Oh wait, I'm in the wrong.
I mean,
I'm in the wrong
technically,
class.
he could fight like. He's not done anything
He could
yet,
trick
so
shot it.
technically he doesn't have to trick shot it. It's just a matter of him moving and firing, or
Yeah, getting
leaping
into a
and firing.
position.
If you acrobatics, your vertical for every 4 equals 1 foot. So if you acrobatics, and let's say you get like a 24, that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, that's 6 feet vertical. Okay, you're going full Wilt Chamberlain on this, all right?
You just yump up and fucking shoot him.
It wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Because I know I won't be able to make it to the stairs and still shoot. So yeah, I'm gonna kick off the wall and see if I can get a shot into his I don't know, somewhere between his calf and his foot.
Okay, it's gonna be called
Aiming
shot.
for the ankle, but yeah.
I'm gonna say a -6 from the attack. Not that I think it's gonna be a problem for you, but it's still a -6.
Right. So I'm in the acrobatics first.
Definitely, you're gonna need to do that first. I'm watching the rolls. I want to see what happens. I'm waiting on the crit fail.
He fucking tries to jump and he
Pretty
falls.
damn
Okay,
close.
so that's 4, 8, 12. So you're gonna leap up 3 feet. How tall is you're pretty tall, right?
Yeah, I'm almost. Gosh, I'm just gonna go read it. 6'1".
Okay, so we'll say
Jesus
5, 6,
Christ.
7. 8? Yeah, I'll give that to you. I'll give you that you'll be high enough up.
Okay. And you said it was -6?
-6 from your attack, yes.
$28.
28 is going to hit. Give me some damage.
I have fire damage on it, but I'm not gonna add it.
Okay.
Because it wouldn't make any sense.
From your current position, this is how I'm interpreting this, okay? You leap vertically, and as you fire through his leg, it manages to catch at the ankle. Your arrow has almost minimum effect, very minimal. As it catches the glass, it shatters the back part of his ankle. Immediately as the arrow passes through the front, it begins to rebuild itself. And it's going to strike Pathos. Pathos, what is your AC?
27?
Okay, he got a 28. You're gonna get hit.
If he's out of 30 feet from me, then it'll fall off of my point blank shot. But you know,
not only that, technically, we should, you know, he isn't expecting a shot from the back.
He's not like. Are you at the point where you can't be caught flat-footed anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, so then.
Oh, never mind then.
He can't be caught flat-footed.
Yeah. Broken fucking rogues.
They are. They're like high-level rogues are fucking terrifying. That being said, you succeed. You succeed in shooting him, but it seems to pass through his body and immediately connect with Pathos. It hits him in his right calf. Pathos, you're struck with an arrow.
I guess at that moment, like I guess where the critical is taking place on Jerrod, I get struck. So I guess that would be where I dodge the incoming attack, where the blade goes into the wall. So I would drop to a knee and fall back.
Okay, all right. Consider yourself lucky that this creature teeters from neutral to evil, and if it had been evil, and Deia declared smite evil,
Oh, that'd be
I would have
disgusting.
died.
Pathos, you probably would have been killed. Because you're technically an evil character.
Yeah.
That's also true. He wouldn't have taken the smite damage, but it still would have amplified my damage onto it. Unless it would transfer smite through the glass thing, but that doesn't make much sense.
You're not really aware of what its capabilities are.
Yeah, I don't know how this thing works.
Deia, you know that you shot him. You see that he buckles down immediately to one knee and he attempts to recoil away. So you've acrobatics, you fired. Klaus, it is your turn.
Fuck. With it reflecting my magic like it does, there's not a whole lot I can...
Wait, what did you roll? On your Knowledge Arcana?
I rolled... hang on. 26.
Oh, I thought it was a 24. Okay, I can tell you this. They have one weakness. Sonic damage.
Ooh.
In fact, they're so weak to sonic damage that they take twice as much.
Interesting.
And wouldn't you know it?
Sonic
No,
Blast.
I can't say that. No, I can't say that.
I mean, if he knows he
can't-
has Sonic Blast, it's not like he's gonna
No.
think of it.
I'm not talking about Klaus. Somebody else can do a lot more damage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any sonic damage of any kind. So.
Yeah, and I can't table talk it. So
Yeah, but I mean, knowing that he takes increased damage from basically loud noises, I mean, that's more or less what it boils down to, right? Klaus is going to expend his turn to share this information with the others, and I think I seem to remember they take more damage from loud noises. Loud noises? Do with that what you will?
loud noises. Loud noises? Like questioning yourself like, you retarded?
After saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and cast mage armor on myself and try to just not
Plus
die.
4 magic missiles.
Okay. Okay, okay. Alright. Then that's gonna go to Pathos.
Seeing as I got hit,
I'm crying.
I would probably roll off to the side, like, more so kind of like fall back and then roll off, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not necessarily a graceful fall, so I'm taking fall damage, I'm guessing, right? Like a d6?
No, it's 7 feet up. You negate the first 10, even if you flop, you're alive, so you don't have anything to worry about there.
Okay, so yeah, I'll roll off and then I'll look over to the Nira. Stop attacking him! I'm trying to get him under control. And I will use the last part of my round to pull that arrow out of my leg.
Okay, sounds good. Sunn!
I was gonna yell at them to stop fucking fighting because they're acting like children. However, that poem seems to have just been casually washed away. I don't want to throw a bomb at this thing. That doesn't sound like it would go well.
Well, you guys gotta figure something out, because we've got about 19 minutes before I call the session.
Oh shit. Fuck. Hold my turn. I'll scream out when I think of doing something.
Sure. Jerrod, lose 10 health.
Yep, already done it. And per usual, he's going to jump down to continue the attack because he feels like he's been attacked 3 times now.
Are you still attacking Pathos?
Yeah.
Okay, then
he
this
still
is gonna
doesn't
be
see the Mira.
This is Can I resume my turn then?
Yeah, if you'd like to, I'll shift you in position. You'll be acting before Sunn, before Jerrod, so go ahead.
Then Sunn, seeing the deterministic look in Jerrod's eye, Jerrod, you fool! Stop trying to fight your allies! And it's gonna be the only time Sunn has yelled since joining the party. And that'll hold his turn.
Hey, Longhorn, thank you so much for the sub. Sirio has put you into the Bub Club. You're effectively a Bubscriber. Can I get some love in the chat for Longhorn5558? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm happy to have you here. Much love, much love. That's Riley. Hi, Riley. Welcome in. I appreciate that. That's super nice of you. Super nice. So, you yell out. It seems to have very minimal effect.
Yeah, I'm still under whatever it was that is altering my mind, correct?
Mm-hmm. It's just him trying to yell sense into you, but that would have been full round of words.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Jerrod has no sense. But yeah, he's gonna jump down and continue the attack.
Make your attack. It's going to be a move, so you're only going to get a single attack. If you would like to use momentum to your advantage, I will give you a +2 to your attack.
Yeah, and he was planning to do a power attack, so
all right,
basically
so
just
-6 for the bent weapon, +2 for the momentum bonus, and the power attack negatives. Pathos cannot be caught flat-footed.
Isn't this how,
luckily, my first
did?
attack with power attack doesn't suffer negatives, so boom.
That's an
27.
Even, that's an even or an odd. No, wait. No, you're no longer holding.
Hits.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's gonna hit. This is gonna be a lot of damage, Pathos. How are you looking? Give me a percent.
Drop attack.
I've played enough Dark Souls to know where this goes.
103.
You're at
103%
health.
Given the buff,
You overhealed.
percentage-wise, I'm at 103%
Okay,
of my
good,
HP.
good. So then you can take a huge amount of damage.
I mean, not a huge amount, but
You're gonna be able to withstand his blow.
oh yeah.
This isn't gonna
is gonna
one-shot
probably drop
you.
me to About 40?
Good God! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Alright, so he can't take another one of those, thank God. He only gets one of those this turn. My turn. My turn.
I would go ahead. He's got blood gushing and pest where a shard of glass broke near his heart. Just reminding people.
I mean, they're gonna see it. You have an apron of blood that's covering your armor, okay? Like, this is not a secret.
Oh no! I mean, I'm just reminding them. Yes, he is pouring blood. He is growing papery pale. The black in his skin, no, the black in his veins is growing in ichor. It's. He's not looking great right now.
All right, so I need to know your Flatfoot, Jerrod.
Flatfoot is 22.
Okay. All right.
Significantly more capable.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you percent-wise? What's your health like right now?
I'm bloody.
You're bloodied? Okay, here we go. Alright, thank God that's gonna miss. Jerrod, you feel glass shatter over your back. And then you feel bits of small shards traipse over the back of your neck and begin to burrow into your skin. I'm gonna roll a d6. Luckily, it was only 1, so you're going to lose, instead of 10, 11 hit points around. If I would have succeeded in striking again and breaking your AC,
so
you would have taken a d10 plus 2, and then 10 additional hit points loss every turn.
Now, I've already taken 10 for this round. Does that mean I take immediately another 1?
You're just going to take 1 immediately.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm waiting for it.
I don't know why, but it didn't register in my head that you were talking about it. That is Jerrod, and I was like, how the fuck did you just...
Deia.
What the did I just fucking black out for a quick second?
Princess Deia, our Italian queen.
Yeah. Hey, how can I help you?
Jesus Christ. Let's see what you got.
So, can I tell that there's any core to this thing? Like... Is a head or a heart there? Or is it just, smoke and mirrors, except no smoke?
Are you writing a song?
You can see this, right? Like, this is... Your allies are... I know that you guys are kind of resisting and waiting up to this point, particularly Sunn, he's just kind of waiting in the back. But to not quite, quote, gangplank, this'll be a slaughter. This is happening right now.
Now is the time to act, and to move, and to do!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and shoot this glass guy again, now that I know my allies are not behind it anymore. I want to aim for, I don't know, where I would think a vital would be, but I don't know if this thing has a heart or a brain. So I'd probably aim for the heart, primarily. Because I don't know what kind of core this thing has.
Okay, it has partial coverage. And if you're going to cold shot, you need to be able to see it. So, courtesy of your ally, Jerrod, they're basically occupying the same square. They're nut to butt right now. And you don't see his heart. You could technically fire through Jerrod, but... that probably wouldn't be...
No, that wouldn't
be super effective. Well. Yeah.
And are they in the position that they are here?
No, I'm gonna move him now.
Okay. Just so I can see where I can move to try and get a shot on.
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck over here, right?
Yeah,
it's
oh shit. Yeah, that's not...
I mean, technically,
so
you can fire into melee combat, but when it comes to a precise shot, such as this, where you're making a declarative spot, with him having cover, you lose that opportunity.
Yep. So, He's behind them, right? So as long as I don't hit my allies, I'll hit him and hit stone afterwards.
Accurate.
So I'll shoot a couple shots into him. Maybe I can chip some more glass off and, less body mass, less things to stab Jerrod with.
Sure, go for it.
So I'll do my first attack. Well, just one attack, actually.
It hits. Roll the second attack, please.
Want me to roll all 3?
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
They're all 3 going to hit. As your arrows strike home, they have 0 effect, piercing through the body of the figure, bouncing into the stone, cracking immediately. It's 3 arrows lost, my friend.
Yep.
That's your entire round. Klaus, you witness this. You see the arrows bind right through his body, and then they immediately begin to build back up. Something is holding him together, or at least putting him back together. You know that you need to do some kind of major concussive blast, or something sonic.
Right. Funny thing about that is...
Do your sonic damage. Go!
Lightning
I
bolt.
don't have any sonic damage.
Lightning's probably pretty loud.
Magic missile.
There's no way for me to become an air elemental without harming both Jerrod and Pathos.
Oh, totally.
So, not to mention putting them in a storm of air elemental with glass shards swirling around at whatever mile an hour.
Oh, dude, that sounds like a great boss fight. Thank you. I'm going to use that later.
It sounds like you put glass into a
First one's
blender
free.
and then just see what happens. Or food
First one's free,
processor.
next one's worth a session.
Would I suspect that do I have enough view of the hags to realize that they're there and potentially could be influencing him in some way?
He's acting no different than he was before he left the room. And these figures don't really fit the visage of a hag. Like, they look like borderline nymphs, but their skin is like a light green, almost like a plant.
Okay.
So they could be hag, maybe half hag, but they don't have immediate traits of hag. Like, hags, well, they're pretty fucking horrific looking.
Right. Yeah.
And these are a bit more appealing to the eye. It's like looking at a sexy grapefruit.
Interesting description, I'll give you that.
Like, damn, that's a nice cantaloupe.
Now, I have a question for you. I guess not so much a question for you as a question for the rulebook. Let me look this up real quick. I can hold my action and let other people go ahead if that's going to be easier and quicker.
Well, I'm down for it. Let's hear your question.
I was going to look into... I know prestidigitation can affect, like, sounds and tastes and smells and things like that. Basically, the senses. There wouldn't necessarily be enough power behind it to create a sound that could damage him potentially, would there?
No. It creates no lethal force. It only imitates. So
Right.
you'd be able to create the visual representation of an explosion or a sonic burst, but it would have no lingering effect. No lasting
Right.
physical presence.
Well, fuck. I got nothing. I got fucking nothing.
Okay, remember you
I'm
can
gonna hold action.
still speak, even if it is in question form. You can still speak.
I'm just gonna hold action for now.
Okay, sounds good. Pathos,
Alrighty.
you're in a rock and a hard place, man.
Yeah, so this is what's gonna happen. As essentially he gets kind of like bounced off the wall from the last attack and getting struck again pretty fatally. Pathos is gonna lift up his rapier and he's gonna lunge. He's gonna give the appearance of lunging forward, so he's gonna do his feint on this one.
Okay. All right. So This is going to be a combat maneuver. And I'll give you a bonus on this combat maneuver of... Let's see. So this is going against his...
It's his base attack bonus plus his wisdom modifier plus 10, I believe. Or his sense motive plus...
We'll go with the sense motive.
Yeah.
We'll go with the sense motive. It's going to make far more sense in this situation. Jerrod.
So in other words, we're figuring out my DC. So you said it was a base attack bonus plus 10.
That or your sense motive plus 10, I believe. Let me check it again just to be sure.
Yeah, because my base attack bonus is 10.
Feints are not a widely used combat mechanic. Even in most high-level play, it's something that goes unseen. So it's not something that we regularly have many of the rules on, and typically we have to kind of look this one up. So because it's not often seen.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like grappling.
It is.
Where people know of it, but not many people use it extensively enough to remember the rules.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Alright, so it's a standard action, bluff check. The DC of the check is equal to 10 plus your opponent's base attack bonus plus their wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Or if they're trained in sense motive, it's instead 10 plus your opponent's sense motive bonus, whichever is higher.
Alright, well it's not going to be sense motive. It's going to be 10 plus bonus.
My DC is 10. I've got 0 wisdom and no sense motive. So it's like, hey, he's about to hit me.
So 33.
Yeah, you blow it out of the water.
Okay, so as Jerrod sees the rapier coming forward, Pathos is going to essentially shift his momentum, and he's going to use the hilt of the rapier for a non-lethal strike to the temple, but since it's a precision-based strike, it still gets the sneak attack, correct?
Yeah, since you've technically bluffed him in this situation, you are trying to brain him, basically. You want to dome him and bring him down.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
would be a D4 or something like that, because it's not the actual rapier itself.
It's gonna be D4 would be dagger. It's gonna be a D2.
D2, no problem.
D2 plus your strength modifier, and then your sneak attack. This is to do subdual damage.
All right. So this is the weapon itself.
Nice.
10, and then the sneak attack.
Alright, now I just want to verify, subdual means if it takes him past 0, he's knocked out.
Correct.
You're gonna 18.
28 points of damage, all subdual.
Oh, he's very knocked out.
Okay.
And with the bleed?
Yeah.
Jerrod's dead.
Well, I mean... Hold on, wait a minute. You're just going to be treated as knocked out.
Well, that doesn't stop him bleeding.
His turn.
You're right, it's not going to stop you from bleeding, but it's just rendering you unconscious. Hit points and the subdual damage is different.
No, I know it's not going to... the subdual is just him going to 0 from his current hit points.
Yeah.
As if he were at 0. He still has 6 hit points.
Right.
But he's getting 11 bleed damage every round.
Yeah, you're going to see 11 first. So essentially, they have a round to stabilize you, to heal you, or you go down.
Mm-hmm.
And
all right.
Technically, Pathos is gone. That leaves Sunn, Jerrod, Klaus, me, and Deia. So everyone.
So as Pathos does his spin and he hits him and hits Jerrod in the head, knocking him out, Pathos is going to kind of fall back against the wall, kind of like drop, and then he's going to look over to Sunn and Deia. Heal him, hurry! And then that'll be his turn.
Sunn.
Okay, so this is a question I want to ask. Are they all 3 occupying the same square?
Not quite. It's very close. It's very close.
Can you say if I throw my bomb, I can choose to not hit the little fucking mirror gremlin?
Can you? Let's see. Let me look at the range. This is gonna be close.
Don't
So
you already
basically
have the
stepping on each
ability to
other's toes.
select who you heal and don't heal, or who gets?
I select which squares don't explode.
No, this is gonna be occupied. They're basically stepping on each other's toes.
Well then, fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyways then. Also, fun thing that I have learned is thrown splash weapons go against touch AC.
I mean, it's going to hit all of them regardless, since they're occupying mostly the same square.
Yeah. I'm going to load up a what's it called, a Cure Serious, and I'm gonna fucking chuck it at that square.
All right.
Throw it at their fucking face.
They're gonna gain 3d8 plus 10.
It's gonna be
Plus 9 for you.
Yeah, it's plus 9. So
Okay.
3d8 plus 9, and I can roll it. So
Yeah, go for
you want
it.
me to roll 3 of them, or just one?
Just roll
One, right?
3d8.
Wow.
Okay, so 19. That's good, Jerrod. That does two things. Okay, so I just learned this from reading about subdual damage. Not only does it heal your lethal damage that you've taken, but it also heals your subdual damage taken. In this case, you've healed 19. So your subdual damage is going to be at point, like there's no point in subdual past 0. It's just nil. You're unconscious already. So it's going to knock all of your subdual damage away. Your lethal damage, you're going to heal up from 0. That's going to put you at 19, but you're still going to be unconscious. If you had like 45 subdual damage on your person, it doesn't remove all of the subdual damage. It only would have healed 19.
Mm-hmm.
They did it a little differently in older editions. Traditionally, a lot of the house rules would state that in subdual damage, at 1 point of healing would knock off all subdual damage, but that's not in this case anymore. I just recently was referenced to that, so eyes open. That's new to me.
All right, so basically, I'm just sitting on the ground at this point, knocked out.
Yeah, you're unconscious, but even though you have been brought up to 19, you're still bleeding. They need to heal. They need to heal you, so or you're gonna keep bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Jerrod, lose 11. That puts you at 8. My turn. The Nera
Comes down with a knife, cuts off your fucking throat.
The Nera draws an instrument from his side, and he basically, like, for all intents and purposes, he looks to you, Pathos, and he waves, gives you like the Toodles wave, and you see a flash of light, and the mirrors disappear before you with a flash of light.
God damn it.
Oh, fucking, yeah, I'm blinded for a round.
Or dazzled.
Ah! My eyes!
Okay. I mean, I don't know if combat's
Damn.
over or not, but yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is and it isn't at the same time.
Can
Combat
I?
will come to a cease, but that doesn't stop the fact that he's bleeding, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna like get up and drag him over to Deia and Sunn.
You're gonna have to make a
let's-
choice. We're on
let's
opposite
move.
sides of the room.
That's why I'm pulling him to the center. You guys meet at the middle.
Well,
Okay.
not only that, we still have 3 possibly hostile creatures.
Technically,
Yeah,
it's
but,
Deia and Klaus still have an opportunity. Klaus just thought about something and held his turn. Deia still has the action. I'm going to finish the round.
Mhm.
Deia, Klaus, are you guys doing anything for your round before it goes into free play?
I would rush over, but aside from going to be doing healing stuff, nothing as far as combat is concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything really. I'll move over and try to assist as best I can, but there's not a whole lot I can do at the moment.
All right. Okay. Deia, assessing the situation, give me a heal. This is you determining what's happening.
Just gonna check what it is. $28.
Deia, when you glance at the wound just past the armor itself, you see bits and fractures of glass. But it's odd because when you look over them, it looks as if they're starting to disappear into his flesh. There are several large gashes in his skin, and when you quickly open them up, you can see that there is glass that seems to be deepening in the wound itself.
So it's like burrowing itself in?
Yeah. This is... It's wounding. It's still going further. It's sort of like a drill, like it's got to continue moving forward.
wasn't there something that we fought like this a long time ago? Horde or
Perhaps.
something?
Perhaps.
Possibly.
It wouldn't have been this character, so it's not likely that I would know anything about it, but I know it's not good.
You're right. It isn't good.
I'd rush to get, like, I don't know, a healer's kit would have some kind of, forceps or tweezers of some sort,
Okay.
I would presume. And
I'll move away to give Sunn and Deia their space.
I'll do my best to try and
He's
grab
bleeding viciously.
something.
You've got to figure out a way
Yep.
to halt that.
Based on the nature of the creature, would I believe this to be a magical effect? Like the
Definitely.
way that this glass behaves?
Definitely.
I'm gonna attempt to cast Lesser Globe of Invulnerability on Jerrod, or I guess just on myself at this point because we're within the same range. It nullifies 3rd level and lower spells. I don't know if that's actually gonna help or not in this case, but
Okay.
worth a shot, I guess.
Okay. That's actually intuitive. As you cast it, you see the wound itself doesn't stop bleeding, but Deia, you can see that the glass shards themselves they decrease in the amount of like burrow. It's like the speed itself either comes to a halt or a very, very slow pace. That being said, it's still inside of him and he's still bleeding.
Yeah. The only thing is, to halt most of the bleeding, I'd either have to cauterize or wrap it up and apply pressure, but you can't really wrap it up and apply pressure when he's got shards inside of him still.
Right.
Also can't cauterize. Oh, agreed.
You know that if you leave this here, the moment that he steps out of this globe of invulnerability, that it may risk continuing to burrow.
Yeah. So, I'll hit him with a lay on hands, and then try and start plucking out the pieces of glass as quick as I can without shattering them even further.
Alright, so I'm going to set this DC, since this is very nasty, the blood is still continuing. I'm going to set the DC at 20 for pulling out the shards of glass. You're going to have 5 to remove on front and 1 in the base of the neck, on the back.
Okay.
So,
I can assist.
if you assist, only one person will be allowed to assist here. You can
Yeah,
declare,
that's-
I'm going to assist. This is my own house rule. This is something that I just made up. You can say, I would like to assist. That's aid another. You're going to give him a +2 to the roll. Or you can try to break 10 on a heal check, and I'll give you +4 to aid another. If you fail, you offer nothing.
Can I take a 10 on a heal check?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Well, throw in the fact that with him taking 11 damage each round in bleed damage, somebody's got to be constantly healing him in some way, shape, or form.
Somebody has to be constantly healing him. So, how much does he heal from your lay on hands?
10.
Okay.
Okay.
So technically, that would drop him, and he'd be at 10 at this point.
Sunn rolled a 35 on the.
Yeah, there was my roll to pull out the shard.
I'm glad I gave you enough.
Remember,
Yeah.
there are two luck rerolls.
I should have given him enough with my 8,
Yeah,
right?
you should have given me 4. Would I have to even and odd?
He does offer you 4.
Yeah, makes it
He
20
beat the
flat.
10, so he's...
Do I have to beat 20 or get
You have to
20?
beat 20.
So even or odd.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna re-roll it.
Hansel, this is
that way.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
That's
All
better.
right.
There we go.
You succeed.
All right, let me just.
Sunn, you don't have to continue rolling to assist him. You're already offering your aid. Deia,
Yeah.
give me another.
There's another one. That's not great.
Even or odd in your favor.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
You got this.
I
You only need
hope
one.
so.
You only need
I
one.
hope I can roll a 1.
So they've taken one of the shards out. I still have 4 in the front,
And
1 in the back.
Correct.
Commands.
So, and nobody's been able to heal me after pulling that first one
They
out.
have in fact. Okay, so you will. That's the last of the inspiration removed.
Yep.
By inspiration.
Yep. And that's going to be successful in 2. So you're going to drop the bleed down to 6.
Okay.
6 from 11.
I'm gonna heal him again before I continue pulling more out. Just gonna put another lay on hands into him.
Sure.
15.
All right. So you gained
And
15.
then-
You lost 6.
Proceed to take out the next shard if I can.
So that puts me at 19 now.
That's
I
gonna
give-
be successful.
Give my
That's 3.
assistance.
Give me 2 more.
Jose.
This will be the front if you succeed on all of
Oh, you did it!
them. Okay.
Ooh, there.
You've got him all
There.
taken care of. He would have lost an additional 10 hit points in that time. So what are you looking at right now, Jerrod?
I am currently at 9 hit points.
Okay, you have
after
bleed
the
1.
heals.
You have bleed 1 right now.
I'm gonna fucking make him chug one of my potions.
Sure, go ahead, roll it. Heal 20. And give me one last, Deia. After you roll him over to the side, checking out the back of his neck.
My heal?
Yes.
24.
Very good. You'll succeed. Each time you remove the glass, you'll suture it immediately, putting like 3 stitches in it. You know that he's pretty worse for wear. You don't really know what the poison... Because, like, honestly, when you look at it, Jerrod's been poisoned not once, but twice now. He's had these shards of glass that have been wounding him, and... you know,
Almost cut off
maybe-
his own head.
Maybe at this
Yeah,
point, he might have... There may be some truth in his own fulfilling prophecy. He may die here. You don't really know if Jerrod is allowing this to happen, or if it's just shitty luck, but this is definitely something that is occurring before you. Now, you don't know if you're failing as a paladin, or maybe you guys are just letting loose the reins on Jerrod too much, but this forlorn Fitzgellerang is on death's door, and he needs someone to rein him back in. So I'm gonna need particularly you, despite how much you dislike Jerrod, you are physically the most capable of doing that. You're gonna have to reel him back in and speak to his self-preservation, right? Like, he's lacking it right now. He's throwing himself into anything, and he's questioning his own alignment and his relationship with his allies. So that's going to require you to step up and see, you know, be the stronger, be the better woman in the situation, and show him that he's fucking up.
Be the better Italian
Be the
princess.
better woman. I'm pretty sure she's the only woman.
There's 3
Same.
more behind the throne.
I
was
am,
gonna say,
I'm better than 3 of them. Thank you very much.
Once I see that they're taking care of them, I want to approach those 3 if they're still there.
They are still there. And with that, I'm going to call tonight's session.
Thank
We did
goodness.
it. We
I
didn't
did
die.
not want to try and talk him back into sanity while I was trying to do a seductive voice. Because I would send a whole lot of mixed messages that I really don't want to
I didn't
send.
mention that I'm out of cure serious potions.
Sure, I
Just,
don't blame you.
BTW.
I don't blame you. You bastard, cliffhanger for real? Yeah. Yeah, I am. And with that, I feel like it's important to note that you guys have to be here next week, or
Oh, I can't do that.
Jerrod could die. If you are not here,
Actually,
if you're not here to heal him, it's... I mean, I'm... Oh, next week is Valentine's Day.
yeah, it's the 14th. I mean, I don't know
Oh,
if...
I can't do
Wait,
it.
Valentine's
I have
on
like
the
6 days.
right?
Valentine's what?
Valentine's is on the 15th.
It's 14th.
14th.
Oh, yeah, so it's Valentine's Day. So unless you want to spend your evening with us,
I probably
Bubber...
will. I probably will, to be honest.
Leslie's gonna really start to hate us by the end of that game.
We'll do our Valentine's celebration.
No, Leslie's
through
going to
the
be
week.
under the desk
After
going
the
ahead and
weekend.
giving him his Valentine's gift.
Hey, all right? She doesn't climb under deck. There's not enough space down here for me to unleash the Kraken, okay? So calm yourself. Secondly,
I've seen your desk. I know this, okay?
secondly,
I was not
No.
waiting to your desk.
hey, with that lingering host from Lobos, that's super nice. That being said, that's gonna be tonight's game, but the show is not over yet. The show is not over yet, guys. So this is where we do our in-game cover up here. So, guys, players, who had the clutch roll tonight? I'm gonna start with Pathos. Pathos, who had the clutch roll tonight?
Clutch rolls. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't think we really. I don't know.
I know who to put up.
I know who to pick.
I mean,
for the perfect reason too. Can I?
Yeah, that I'm not. I don't know. You guys go and I'll try to figure it out.
All right, Klaus. We'll go. We're gonna go to Klaus. We're just gonna do this in order.
I mean, Jerrod rolling in that one.
That's
out to attack Pathos is pretty damn clutch.
Yeah. Your misfortune was actually luck for once.
Okay, Jerrod.
I hate to say it. I was going to say RNG for that one. I so did not. I mean, man, you've no idea how bad I did not want to roll that triple hit. That would have easily one-shot Pathos.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a triple hit. Do I hit? Alright, you hit all 3 attacks. Alright, so I'm going to roll for 90 damage. Pathos, are you still kicking?
Deia.
Pathos, are you a flesh?
I'm kind of glad about the crit fail. I hate that it bent the sword. I really do, but
on a
at
plus,
this point,
he's not murdered.
At this point, they need Pathos a lot more than they need Jerrod.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Deia.
I'm giving this one to Sniper because this is the first time he's had a chance to turn on one of his allies and didn't proceed to almost kill somebody.
Wow. All right, cool. Sunn.
No, Jerrod. 100%.
Jerrod? That's actually mine as well. That crit fail that prevented him from unleashing a full round on Pathos, that saved Pathos' life.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Or at least his Aegis. And we don't want to crack his Aegis yet because I like Pathos. I want to see him around for a while. All right, so I think Jerrod gets tonight's Big Inspiro. That's the first one. Nice. All right, players.
The clutch failure.
Players, who had the best roleplay of the evening? Pathos, in your opinion, who had the best roleplay?
I'd probably give it to probably Jerrod for this one. Jerrod or Sunn. They were both able to kind of keep into character, especially Jerrod with the poison going off, and then as well as Red kind of taking up the mantle of kind of letting his character's emotions kind of go off when they needed to.
Okay. All right, so that's good. Klaus, what are your thoughts?
I missed what this category was. Sorry.
Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Best roleplay of the night.
Fuck, I think Jerrod's got to take that. I mean, like, the way that he took off running with the whole rage aspect of it was.
Yeah, he definitely
down the door.
Definitely carried that. That was good shit. Jerrod, your thoughts? Who had the best roleplay? You cannot nominate yourself.
No. I was actually going to say Pathos. I mean, that for the majority of the session, it was Jerrod and Pathos bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
I'm flattered that everyone thinks I played up on the rage aspect and, you know, the mentality a lot, but it was basically Jerrod and Pathos back and forth most of the night, to me.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It was largely an event that staged the two of you, but is this going to be the last opportunity to see Jerrod v. Pathos? I don't think so.
I thought you were my friend. Part 2.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still wondering if I wake up, will that effect be gone?
Yeah, the effect will be gone.
Wake up immediately, stab Pathos.
The effect will be gone. All right. So, Deia.
I was going to give it to Pathos because I did truly enjoy how, even though he's allied with Sniper, when it comes to a race that we don't need to fight for any reason, and someone steps out of their way to attack something that he knows that they're not going to harm anyone.
Sure. I
appreciate that he sticks to what his character would do, even if that goes against the party.
Good. That sounds good. I like that. Sunn, your thoughts here, your vote.
I'm the tiebreaker, I think.
Well, Pathos was... He didn't vote for
Pathos
himself.
Well, 2 on Pathos so far,
He
2
said-
on Jerrod.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a tiebreaker. Because I'm the same as Jerrod. I'd rather vote for either one of them. I would say I would rather give it to Jerrod for being true enough to, if that crit had not failed, to actually have rolled 3 attacks against him, because that's what his character would have done.
Okay. All right, sounds good. So, Jerrod, you were actually tonight's roleplay and clutch roll. Unfortunately, you only get 1 inspiration, and that's fine. This is where the viewers come into play. Viewers, you guys get to select tonight's MVP. Your vote will grant one of them an inspiration. So choose. Choose wisely. Popular vote takes the inspiration. Was it Pathos with his roleplay defending the Nira, or at least his bluff defending the Nira? Was it Klaus and his old man balls
with his hanging testicles?
Was it Jerrod and his ogre-like roid rage? Perhaps it was Deia with that clutch ankle shot directly to Pathos. Or maybe it was Sunn in the corner as a silent arbiter.
Oh, it's a little one-sided at the moment.
Seen a lot of Pathos.
Pathos, monster. Pathos, Jerrod, Pathos. If not Jerrod, then definitely Pathos. Right on. Thank you so much, Kodutch.
I got a vote.
Sunn!
Yeah.
Pathos, sorry, Jerrod, but this guy hung in tight. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, Phaedra. I mean,
Yeah.
I love all these guys so much. You know, it never hurts my feelings when somebody does better than me.
I gotta say,
And it never hurts my feelings when I do
one of my
worse.
favorite moments was when I thought, like, even I thought that Pathos was going to use his rapier on Jerrod. So when he clutch turned and fainted and then bluffed striking him subdually, I was like, oh shit! Oh shit, whose man's is this? Because I like him!
Ingenious.
Alright,
I mean,
so it's Pathos. Pathos, you're gonna take it for sure. And that's gonna go boom bam right there. Nice. This is the first week that we've ended with not everyone having inspiration. This is good. This means next week you guys have an opportunity of really earning your inspiration back. You're gonna need it. Okay, cats, if you're watching from home, I cannot express this enough. This next 1 to 3 sessions is going to be incredibly critical, and their survival relies determinately upon you. Sure, they can use the resources that are allotted to them, but your heals can make or break the difference in their fights. You can also use that reputation that you've earned to make a difference there. Putting in more potions. If you want to see more potions in the game, you can do that. But they have hag fights coming up. They have potentially a dragon fight coming up. Maybe a Glabrizo. You know, lots of things. But you guys can figure out what you can spend by checking out the table. There's the table. And you can check how much rep you have with !REP. Somehow I keyed it in at the same exact time as Steve-O, and it didn't tell him his.
Oh, it's because he put an I instead of an X.
Oh, IREP. I gotcha. So it's !rep, not IREP. Very close. Anyway, you guys did great tonight. You guys did wonderful. So good. If you do not show up next week, my feelings will not be hurt, but my players may not survive. You can get them luck rerolls. It's going to take a little effort on your side, but it's going to be awesome. So, we are going to find someone to show a little bit of love to, and raid on over to another person's stream. Can we get a raid command up, please? Let's check that raid command, and do yourselves a favor, copy the raid command, and we're going to find someone to show some love to. Let's go ahead and throw some love. Ooh, I got someone. I got someone right here. My dude, Robo-Rob. He's in creative right now. He's probably making some music. He's a brilliant creator, and very soon he's going to be joining us for some tabletop events. Robo-Rob is a musician and a wonderful man, so we're going to run on over and host up Robo-Rob. It looks like he's doing a DJ stream tonight, the Baseline House. He's putting out a new album, so check it out. This is going right on over to Robo-Rob himself, so get your raid ready. This is Robo-Rob Music. There we go, guys. Check him out. Get your raid command ready, and when this goes off, show him the love. And be wary, because Robo-Rob might just steal your heart. But I'll see you cats tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something fun, that's for sure. Thanks again, guys, for absolutely everything. I love you, face. Do what you do. Stay safe, stay nerdy. And we'll catch you cats a bit later. Peace. Go say hi to Rob. Tell him I said 11. And it's about to go live. Ooh, got them jams going.
Well, that was a good game.